this is the combination of two icons of design. So we have a Stefano Regini exterior combined with an Achille Salvagni interior, and of course built by the Azimut Metri Group, the largest yacht and mega yacht manufacturer in the world. The door completely open now, creating a one environment, if you wish, between the cockpit, almost flush, so very important to see from the stern to the helm station and the stairs to the lower deck, there is no steps. We obtained those two. There is oversized grate, which allow us to pass the certification for water drainage in case of back seas coming in, but allow us also to put this very, very thin and short step, if you wish. So basically from the stern to the bow, you have no steps. And here you come into this incredibly soft, plush, luxurious, but not extreme environment. And this is the key of Achille Salvagni design. He combines extremely noble material like this 100% gloss mahogany and this natural silk, which is the upholstery used for this beautiful niche with this bronze painted trim, but he combined it with live, almost live raw oak. So you have 100% mahogany combined with completely matte finish oak, silk and gold, and all together. If you do a panoramic view, you see how everything actually blends together and gives you really the combination of luxury but also comfort, relax, and the beauty of spending time in an environment that you appreciate but you can also enjoy. And this is also thanks to the amazing work of Stefano Regini now on the exterior with these incredible windows. So if you see the amount of natural light, we are now in a marina where we are surrounded by beautiful yachts, but obviously the final destination of this would be probably in a beautiful natural spot, the Bahamas or the coast of the bays of Sardinia or anywhere else in the world where your landscape is actually the art that you'll be looking at. So imagine you are now in the Bahamas at the anchor in a beautiful bay by yourself with nobody around you, and from this 360 degrees view you see the best thing you can see in the world, which is what nature can offer. This is a layout which is particularly versatile because it offers a very conversational lounging environment in the salon if you wish, but also combined with what we all appreciate as a formal dining for 8 up to 9 actually people. You can sit someone here if the need will be, but there is a room for all the 8 guests of the boat in a sort of a formal dining environment. Behind that bulkhead we'll see is the galley, and of course that window right there now is in the closed position, which has a mirror to give the feeling of a larger space, and goes actually down and can put in communication the galley to the salon dining in case, again, we are more into an owner operated where they like to enjoy and have communication between the galley and the salon dining. They can do that through opening that big communication window there, or instead in a more crew, or if you are cooking something which has some smell, then you can keep it closed, open the door, and we'll see how the boat really fit very well for both people which want separation between crew and guests or integration between crew and guests. There are some key, very clever feature. This is a beautiful piece where you are, and of course is all storage for silver, for tableware and any other need, while the china, I'll show you later where it is because there is a dedicated storage for the china. Very, very important feature, day head. This came out particularly nice. Look how cute it is. This is a sink, and of course is a full day head with the storage, sink and toilet. So if you have a party on board, you have friends coming over for the day or for drinks, nobody needs to go downstairs and use anybody else's toilet. This is the day head which can be used by guests on board. Now we walk. I mentioned the china, so I want to show you that here you have a full complete cabinet dedicated specifically to all the china needed and silverware needed for the boat, for all the guests on board. So this is, again, is all stored properly. All the china has neoprene base and layers to avoid noise and or damages to the china. So these all store safely here. Now we talk about separation. So in case you would like to have communication between crew and guests, as I said, you press this button, these windows go down, and now you have basically an open galley layout where you see you have full communication between the galley and the guest. If you instead want to be in a more separate kind of configuration, you bring it back up, and if you go back, you'll be able to close this door, which is a pocket door, so it disappears. So now that window is closed, this door is closed, and check this, and now this glass frost by the press of a button. I don't know if you can see it in the video. And now by closing this door, closing that window, and frosting this glass, now the crew has a completely separated area. They can go out to do technical maneuver or access the crew quarter from that side door that we'll see in the galley. And the guest and the owner can enjoy all the space from the cabin to the cockpit to the salon without any interference with the crew moving around. So that is very versatile design. And again, this is a pretty simple but very cool feature which produce that sort of isolation. And as you can see, this is the helm station, and they have their own dedicated dinette where they can dine and relax or do watches when they navigate. And this is a beautiful helm station where you have, of course, double seat, pilot and co-pilot, full electronics package, and all you need to navigate, and monitoring system, digital switching, and all the features that our packages include. Galley, of course, we take a look at it. You have a full-size residential refrigerator with water dispenser, and cooktop oven, of course, a storage. Every single cabinet you see is a storage. And again, that is a gate, the door, a watertight door, which accesses the exterior, so the crew can go out from that door without passing through the salon ever. So we now go down some details which I think are cool and make you appreciate. Of course, this is the main lobby. We will go into the master, but check this out. This is the audio video rack. Look at the quality of execution as well as the cleverness of installation, where by basically unscrewing these bolts, which are designed to hold the rack in place, there is wheels, and the racks comes completely out for maintenance, reprogramming, replacement of components, upgrade, and addition. So it's really a fully residential audio video rack installed on the yacht, completely secured, and that gives you also an idea of the way it's manufactured, designed, and put together. Behind that, while you have it in the video, is the central vacuum system. So when you see those interesting devices like this, this is your central vacuum system. So the only thing you do, you plug the hose in there, and you can vacuum the area. They're all located in position where the length of the hose is sufficient for the area it covers. Here you have a night refrigerator, which is very appreciated while we are here. So drinks for the lower deck, they're all stored here. God forbid you need to do 3 steps and go to the refrigerator upstairs for a glass of water. And here you have one of the laundry machines. So this is a combo unit. Typically, the ladies like to have their own private unit here. So we have a stock unit in the crew quarters, the washer and dryer separated, of course, for the entire boat. But this is also an extra unit, which is combo washer and dryer in one for the lower deck and specifically the owner. Let's go this way. Let's come to the heart of the boat. This is the master cabin, of course, a full beam, located in the widest part of the boat, and separated from the noise production area of the boat, which is the engine room, by a walk-in closet on the starboard side and head on the port side, and the crew quarters behind them. So this particular design is extremely quiet. So it's designed really for long-term navigation at night, if the owner will, and he will be able to spend the night sleeping and wake up the next morning in another port or in another beach or in another area. Pointing out some elements of design, again, Achille Salvagni design, for us, a genius of design. And you can look, one of his design pillars is symmetry. You will notice that everything is fairly and very symmetrical, and so symmetry creates this order for your eye and this beauty. So you have these beautiful leather wrap boxes suspended from this storage unit, which also becomes a piece of art. Another thing that I personally really love when I started working on this project a few years ago, when we started the design project, is that you see this is meant, if you look at it from far, or you can turn around doing it on the other side, this is basically a frame for a picture. You see how it's designed with this flow of round wood right here is really designed to resemble a frame of a piece of art in a museum, and that's actually what this is. You see the frame and then few elements of design which are spectacular and unique, but also the piece of art is that frameless one-piece window. Again, now you are in a beautiful bay in Thailand or in the Bahamas or in the Exumas or in the Caribbean, and that's what you see from there, framed by this concept. So this is where the genius come to place. Going into something a little bit more practical, under every bed, I'll open maybe few of them, not all of them, but under every bed we provide immense amount of storage. Look at this. The only fixed thing under this bed right now is that, which is the subwoofer for the audio-video system, which this boat has an audio-video, as we saw from the rack, second to none. But everything else, all these boxes are obviously temporarily here before delivery, and they are for components, but all of this is available for the owner to store sheets, towels, supplies, suitcases, and you name it. I mean, look at the amount of volume on top of those two cabinets area, which of course both opens. They have hanging bars, storage going all the way deep into that volume right there, times two, with drawers. Look how deep these drawers are. So you can put probably 4 to 5 shirts folded in each drawer per side. And so there is, as I said, storage under the bed, storage there. Behind you is a walk-in closet. So we would probably see her taking this walk-in closet and him be confined to these very generous though storage compartments with 2 closets and 2 drawers. This is another piece of art from Achille Salvagni. So this is the vanity with of course the mirror, but look how genius this is. Look at this electric blue insert with the bronze paint fitting, and it's all hidden. Once this is down, nobody would ever respect. And we could have built it without a problem, this with normal paint, without going into the effort of creating 1, 2, 3, 4 different materials. This is design. This is opening this and be shocked and surprised by the beautiful lacquer electric blue detail with a bronze painted trim is where art comes into place. Art is creativity. You don't think about something like this if you don't have a creative mind. Lamps, of course, designed by Achille Salvagni. Going to something technical, check this out. These are actually, very proud of this, because these are the stabilizers from Humphrey, and you see how compact it is, but also how easily accessible for any sort of maintenance, and they are extremely quiet. That's why we can put them in the master cabin, because as opposed to hydraulic stabilizing system, electric basically produce no noise. So access is very important, but also quiet and comfort. Going to the port side, you have, of course, an extremely comfortable bathroom. His and hers sink. When you come to this size, of course, is a mast. Storage everywhere, cleverly designed to maximize the use of space. And very comfortable shower with bench. This is a Cardozo stone, which is a very resistant Italian stone that we use for the floors, as well as the aesthetical detail in the shower, but coupled, again, this is Achille Salvagni design, so you have a very cold, gray, unmateric stone immediately next to the warmest of you can think about woods, which is raw teak, which is designed to be in a wet environment, as we all know, and look at the combination creates that pairing of cold and warm, which again, creativity and design. Beautiful, comfortable bench, And of course, you have your toilet area there with all you need, plenty of storage for towels and accessories and bathroom accessories. And appreciate also this. Of course, this would have been, you see the majority, actually I would say probably all the other manufacturer, details like this, they would be a square 90 degrees, which is much easier to build, as you can imagine, in 1, 2, and 3 curved panel. So these are all, how you say, steam. They're all steam curved, pre-curved panel and then put together. And so these are the details that they must be appreciated in an Achille Salvagni design. This is a counter rounded panel, as we said, for give that framing. And everywhere you look, you have this level of smoothness flowing. Look at this. This is a handrail. This could have been, you know, a piece of stainless steel bolt into the piece of wood, which is what you're gonna see in everybody else's product. And look at Achille Salvagni, what he did to create a handrail. This is an extremely solid handrail, but also you know, a bronze-plated piece of art. Another technical, while we go through some technicals, this is your access to your gray water tank. Look at that. So the gray water tank, they need access. Is something that the crew need to clean quite often. And sensors of gray water tank are subject to maintenance / replacement. So that's the sensor. The first thing you're going to see as soon as you open the access, you have access to the sensors. And then by removing the bigger cap, you can maintain your gray water tank. And also look at the details of the quality of the system. Those are the distribution manifolds for the chill loop air conditioning water loop. And so everything of course is labeled, everything is perfectly insulated, so that is the chill loop air conditioning water, and this is how you access both the gray water tank and your lines of air conditioning chill water. We have here, of course, other 3 cabins. This is the starboard side VIP, where you have a full-size bed, walk very comfortable. I mean, I'm 6 feet, 168, 170 on a bad day pounds, and I can walk very comfortably. I can sit down and go to bed without any obstruction, so I move very freely. All that behind you is a storage, those 2 big cabinets right there, and you have of course this immense natural light, and again details from Achille Salvagni. So that inlay with the light blue and bronze fitting inlay for magazine books to put there something which actually make you feel like you are living on the boat. This bed, as well as the other one I show you, of course, fully open and is all empty storage. Each cabin has its own head on top of the day head that we discussed before. If you want to walk through, Cardozo stone on the floor, a statuario marble on the tops. That is real marble. Same kind of material combination that we saw in the master bathroom here. You have a guest cabin here, and this we equipped with what we call a Pullman bed. Without going into it, you immediately understand. You push that button, a lever comes out, and you pull the lever, and you have an extra bed coming down. This entire bucket pulled down, and this becomes now a three bed cabin, perfect for kids or for an emergency guest. Of course, ensuite bathroom, same exact as we discussed on the other cabin. And we now go to basically what I like to call the second master, because it's a little bit unfair to call this a VIP. As a matter of fact, if you remember, I called the starboard side cabin as a VIP because that's what it looks like and feels like. And this is almost a second master, because look at the amount of natural light, how the space is distributed, the amount of storage, the ensuite bathroom, and also last but not least, this pearl of design, which is this beautiful vanity where you have your light installed directly on the mirror, and of course you have your drawer for makeup, stool, and the mirror works as a piece of furnishing to make of course the ambient look bigger, but also as a vanity. Talking about mirrors, I'm sure you have noticed that you didn't see any TV on board. That's, again, if you think about it, TVs are fairly ugly pieces of appliances, so we need them, we like to watch our movies, but the TV itself in an environment like this wouldn't really fit hanging on the wall. You would really be compromising the design. So that's where the TVs are. In every cabin you see mirrors, and behind every mirror there is the TV that you see only when it's on. So when the TV is off, all you see is a beautiful mirror, and which creates another element of design for the space. So if you follow me, we go now outside. Fairly traditional design here. We have a C-shaped sofa. Even though it definitely looks 100% like real marble, it's faux. So it's actually a more, from an economical standpoint, is a more noble material than marble, because it's actually more expensive. The difference is that this will outlast anything. You can spill anything you want on it, from lemon, orange, any citrus, any cocktail which will spill, wine, water, nothing can stain it. Unlike marble, which instead, as we all know, is basically a stone sponge, if it makes sense. Under both seats, those wings opens, and those are a tremendous amount of storage. And of course, you can have a comfortable dining for 8 people outdoor with this alfresco configuration under the shade of the cockpit. You have here your first drink station, where you have a drawer refrigerator, an ice maker, a sink, a nice countertop to prepare your drinks, and if you close this, actually have even larger countertop to serve food at the table. Here, while we are in the cockpit, maneuvering station for dock maneuvering from the stern, so you have full visibility from here. You can control your entire stern and bow from here. You have bow and stern thruster controls from here, as well as joysticks which controls the thrusters and the engines at the same time. So this is definitely a completely fully equipped docking station in the Transom to make docking easier. We have, I would say, up to this size now, we see owner-operated vessels. So the size of owner-operated vessel is growing and growing, and this is thanks to technology. So between the electronics package that we will see in the helms, as well as these maneuvering aid like joysticks and docking stations in proper position, you can see that more and more owners are maybe hiring help for the deck, but not necessarily a full captain, and they enjoy navigating and maneuvering their own boats, especially in the United States. This is, of course, a garage. The door opens, swings to the top in this direction, and it hosts a 4-meter tender. So we're talking about 13 feet and change. The Williams 400 will fit in here. And this is a lift platform, which is lift a 2,000 pound capacity and can host, of course, either another tender or most likely a 3-seater full jet ski. So in the Transom you can have 2 toys if you want, or if you don't care about jet ski, of course your tender will be stored into the garage, preserving the aesthetic and the line of this beautiful Azimut Yacht 25 Metri. And this is a further lounging area, again now outdoor, al fresco. So you can create a lounging area here with any exterior furniture design. You can put a jacuzzi if you want. You can put another toy with a crane if you want. So this is really a white canvas that can be painted upon owner request. Beautiful L-shaped bar, 2 stainless steel antique stools, of course. The bar is fully equipped, of course, refrigeration, ice maker, sink and barbecue in one unit. You have your barbecue grill here with your sink and refrigerator and ice maker side by side, as well as full storage under the sink and full storage on the side. So this is really a party station. So the family enjoying the time out, and a couple of family members or crew members behind the bar serving drinks and chit-chatting, and you have plenty of seating and comfort for everybody on board. Of course, you can tell this awning is fully open in case you want some sun, but more so I found myself enjoying this open, believe it or not, at night, when you have those beautiful nights with stars and the sun actually might be bothering you during the day, but when you open this at night and you have that beautiful, look how big it is. It's basically 50% of the flybridge becomes now under the stars, and this is spectacular. I personally enjoyed it multiple times on Azimut, and it was really amazing. Beautiful sun lounging area. So again, the owner and a friend or a significant other, or the wife, sitting here, navigating and enjoying the waters. Here you can have plenty of friends very comfortably laying and enjoying time together, or sunbathing even in this lounging area. There is a storage in every single compartment that and volume which is available to it. So all this area, this is all storage under the sofas. And of course you have this big cabinet here which provides again multiple storage and a wine cooler. So you are really now talking about a fully equipped flybridge. We talk about a refrigerator, we talk about an ice maker, we talk about a wine cooler, we talk about sunbathing, we talk about a white canvas where you can do basically anything you want, from placing another water toy to a jacuzzi to lounge furniture, and barbecue and grill. And of course, last but not least, you might ask yourself, what is this? This is an electrical awning which comes out all the way up to here and provides shade for this entire area. It's equipped with a wind sensor, so once you take it out, if the wind comes up too strong, it retracts on its own. So also, again, safety and preserving the equipment on board. I think we are done with the flybridge, and we should probably go take a look at the bow. Beautiful, comfortable side walking. So with the side doors, this is particularly interesting for the US market, where you will have your Marquip ladder going on the dock, and you will be able to board the boat from both sides. Either sides will work. Now you will notice this indent in the bulwark, which has obviously a purpose. It follows exactly the geometry of this window, which is what allows from the inside to have a full unobstructed view. Imagine if this would be fiberglass going all the way to here. Now you will cutting off 30% of this window. We have this incredible further lounging area, and I lost count of how many we went through. You have these folding lamps, LED lamps, which when you pop them up, imagine again, we are at night now here, and you pop all these lamps on. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3 per side, so it becomes a very nice, cozy lounging environment. This sofa is actually operated electrically. Convert the area that we saw seconds before was a beautiful 3-person comfortable sunbathing lounge, and now it became a full counter-facing lounging sofa area of very comfortable proportions. So this is not an emergency seat where after 15 minutes you start hurting your back. You can stay here a couple of hours chit-chatting with friends and smoking a cigar, enjoying a drink, enjoying the night. Of course, that area has also a bimini top, hydraulic, which comes up, and this table expands. And so again, full comfort. You want to spend good time here. And look at the ergonomics, the geometry, the depth of the seating, the height of the back support is all designed to spend here a lot of time. Last but not least, because to us is a very, very important part of the boat, is the crew quarters and engine room. So why don't we go take a look. So crew quarter access, again, from the side. Remember that in a condition where we discuss a boat with crew, we mentioned that through separating the galley and giving them access to the outside, then they can come down here without interfering ever with the life of the owner and his guests. So once you come down this comparable ladder, to be a technical actually access, you come really down to a crew paradise, if you wish, because again, they have their full dinette with a folding table which comes down in case of need, refrigeration and a sink and a microwave, so they really have their own space where they can relax and take some time off. Of course, their audio-video system is also integrated with the crew, along, of course, with the storage. We mentioned these 2 units, the 2 Miele Professional. Now, this is where the real work is done. So all the sheets, towels, and so on and so forth. It's washer and dryer, Miele Professional in the technical area, in addition to the combo unit that we saw for the lower deck. And of course here they have you know, a full-size head with a full-size shower. There is no you know, showering on top of the toilet, but there is a dedicated area with a curtain which divided two areas, so you have a toilet, sink and a full shower. So a full-size head. Two cabins, so two beds in this one in case of need with their own storage, and of course a captain cabin here with you know, we call it a 1.5 bed. It's not exactly a double, it's not a single, it's a very comfortable single, or it's perfect for a couple which they obviously need to love each other to spend the night in there. Engine room. This is where it all happens. The 25 meter comes with a 1650 man 12V as a standard, and of course this big protruding thermally insulated invasive thing that you look at is the garage. So the fact that you are able to keep two toys in the transom, one of which hidden and protected from the environment, is because of this very clever design, which still give full access to both engines to work and maintain and check. And in the middle locate this garage. Under the garage there you have all your air conditioning compressors separated from any living area. Double generator on the 25 meter, and another double that is worth mentioning are freshwater pump. You have a DC and an AC pump side by side, so in case you lose one you have the other. Purpose is that you don't want to be without water, running water on the boat. And as far as the rest, there is a lot of many other systems. Those are the hydraulic units which move the gangway, the platform and the garage doors. Very accessible. All the solenoids are very accessible and replaceable. The oil tanks are those two black underneath. They can refill extremely easy. All bilge are protected, of course, by diamond plated aluminum, easy to lift and inspect. And these are the electrical system component, which actually, if you come here, I would like to open and show you the level of execution and quality that the electrical system we make as far as a standard. Every single wire is color coded as well as number, and we provide each boat with both digital and paper electrical drawings. So for any troubleshooting, you just locate the wire. For instance, look, this is a 21 negative, and this 21 negative will be only for this switch. Battery charger, of course, a very important part of the boat. All master volt, so top of the line. Again, we use only the top brands for any component manufacturer. Look at this engine room. Battery charger, master volt, engines, MAN. Top of the line for 1800 horsepower. You can't find better than this. Generator, American, USA, Cummins Onan. You know, all the hydraulic system is Opak Mare, worldwide leader. Air conditioning is a Condaria Dometic. Dometic is the worldwide leader of marine and recreational air conditioning. So probably I would like to close. Be confident, of course, beauty, design, features, volume, but also everything which is behind it and all the technical side. That's probably, I actually like the idea to close in this video in the engine room in this weird and awkward place, but why not? If you have problems here, they will reflect everywhere else on the boat, no matter how beautiful it is. If anything here doesn't work, the boat becomes useless, no matter how pretty we design it. And instead, we want to guarantee you full confidence, and that's why we want to spend time down here.